Welcome back. Let's do question number 3. I'm going to start with my Punnett square. I'm going to place my 4 terms in the 4 boxes. Term 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's drop these terms in these boxes. Beautiful. Including the signs. That's important. Because we're going to get to a point where the signs are going to really start changing and they're going to be a little bit more sassy. So let's see. Remember, we're finding the GCF of our columns and our rows. So let's see here. We have 5r squared as the GCF. Here we have a positive 4. Here we have a 3 and an r. And here, looks like it can't be 4 because 4 doesn't go into 10. Looks like it would be a 2. So our final answer is going to be this guy, 3r plus 2, and this guy, 5r squared plus 4. And again, if you wanted to write it this way, you are definitely welcome to do so. Beautiful. Awesome. So either one of this one could be your answer or this one. And if you're not quite certain, you could always multiply it out and double check it yourself. Let's look at question number 4. Here we go. Don't mind the cat who's walking by. I don't know if you just saw that. Here we go. So we have 5a cubed plus 4a squared plus 15a plus 12. We're going to double check our columns and rows for a greatest common factor and see how that goes. 5 and 4. There is no number that divides into 5 and 4. I mean, you could do 1. You definitely can do 1. That's acceptable. I'm just going to look at the variables, and I can see that they have an a squared in common. Here, I can see that the greatest common factor would be a positive 3. Here, I can see that they have a 5 in common and an a. And here, just a positive 4. Your final answer is going to be 5a cubed. Sorry, 5a plus 4. Excuse me. And a squared plus 3. You could also have this written first and this one written second. So 5a plus 4 and a squared plus 3. Excellent. Let's do a couple more. So we have 15x cubed plus 5x squared minus yeah, that's different. That's a minus, not a plus. Oh, these signs. Let's double check. 15x cubed plus 5x squared minus 12x minus 4. Ooh, youch. So we're going to have to go a little slower on this one. Let's check it out. Let's see what this has in common. First of all, they're both positive, so that's nice. 5, definitely x squared. Cool. This one, we're going to have to factor out a negative. There's our 2 terms. If the first term out of the 2 terms is negative, you must take out a negative. So we're going to take out a negative 4. Let's see what we have in common here. It's going to be a 3x. And because our first term doesn't start with a negative, that's the first term, that's the second term, we're only going to take out a positive. They don't have any variables in common. And 5 and 4, the only thing we can take out is a 1. And we have to show it. Okay, there's our final answer. 3x plus 1 and 5x squared minus 4. Let's write that down. Doesn't matter which binomial you write first, it's up to you. I'm going to double check our answer because there was that negative involved. I want to make sure that we're on the right track. So far, looking good. Boom! We got the original answer, so we know we did it right. Beautiful. Okay, here's another one. So we have 5b cubed plus 25b squared minus b minus 5. Ooh, that one looks snazzy. Okay, here we go. I can see that that row has a 5 in common and a b squared. This one definitely has a negative. If the first term out of the two terms is negative, we have to factor out a negative. And you know what? It doesn't seem like they have anything in common. They don't have a letter in common. They don't seem to have a number in common. So that means we have to factor out a 1. In this case, a negative 1. Here, I can see that we only have a b in common. And here, it's going to be a 5 and a positive 5. Remember, the first term is positive. The second term was negative. We only remove a negative if the first term was negative. Since our first term is positive, we're factoring out a positive 5. Our final answer is b plus 5 and 5b squared minus 1. Cool. Go ahead and take a break here, and you guys do the last two, number 7 and 8, and then we'll finish those up. Good luck. Try those yourself.